you after a bit. Alright, bye. Look at that! Get to have a train coming. Real slow for all you train lovers. I think we're going to be here a bit. Watch the gates come down right away.
Home. Messaging.
Not even had a chance to write a blog yet.
Enter True Vital in 60 seconds.
Now he's going faster and faster and faster.
A new message has arrived.
Oh, y'all got an unexpected treat. Got to see the train from start to finish. Let's go. Next trip's now posted. We're beating a train, we're beating a train! Alright, so we're going to go to Des Moines, Iowa, take on some fuel, and then we're going to camp for the night. Well, got to find a trailer wash out. Actually, scratch that. We are going to Get the trailer washed out first. That way we don't have to do it later. Get the trailer washed out. I don't know. One's in one direction, one's in the other direction. I don't know, I'll figure out what I'm going to do here in a minute. Let's do this. Let's get the trailer washed out first. We'll get the trailer washed out first. Then we'll go get fuel. Next trip's now posted though for your perusal, and I promise I'll do the blog when I get a chance. I didn't have a chance to write the blog because I had to watch them unload. mash your gas. You're already ahead of me. Go, go, go. Ready for it? You are traveling in the wrong direction. Come on, say it.
Drive to road behind you on I-35 or rear from current location.
Sometimes she tells me, you're going the wrong direction. So what we're going to do is go back to that flying hook in Altoona, about 2 or 3 miles up the road here, and get the trailer washout since we saw a blue beacon there. Then we will head on down to Des Moines and get fuel and evaluate this. long is that line? You. Well, make you a deal. While we are waiting in line, we'll keep the broadcast going and I will jump in a chat room. How about that? If y'all want to talk a minute. They got 2 bays, so maybe it'll be a quick deal. But I figure it might be a good chance to jump in a chat room for a minute. Guess we'll spin through here. Make sure we don't run over anybody. Come over here. I don't know if there's Navajos in line or not. Or if he's just spending the night there. Alright, so how do I get to the chat? Hey, look at that. Falls Church, Virginia. I've been through there. I'm waiting to see if this Navajo truck is like in line or just hang on, let me go see what he's doing. Apparently he decided to go to sleep in the line, so we ain't playing this game. Okay, so all right, let me catch up on the blog here. Which low elevation Midwestern or Southern state do you think is most beautiful? Missouri or Tennessee? I guess Tennessee. Tennessee, you know, people always ask me what state I like best. There's something good about all of them. Although West Texas gets to be awful long and nothing on there. But all of them have their own. Radio check out. Is ready to get out. Greetings from Finland. Well, howdy. I think that Navajo truck was there when we rolled through here earlier. I don't remember. So when I do this, like, you know, wait in line and all this other stuff, do you want the cameras to keep going? Or do you want me to stop it all the time? I figured this would be a good chance to talk to y'all in chat. And by the way, if you're watching the recorded version of this and wondering why I'm filming while we're waiting in line, because I'm actually in the chat room talking. So, and of course when you watch the recorded version you won't see the chat, but I try to verbally read the question and then answer verbally. So it's good for all. Yay, everybody wants me to keep the cameras rolling. Good job, I can do that, not a problem. I figured we will get the trailer washed out first, get that done. Because trailer washouts are always a pain in the butt. Then we'll go get fuel in Des Moines and take a look at things then. Our load is not supposed to be ready until midnight tonight, but I am not going to go driving in the middle of the night if I don't have to. Do I? Can I? Sure. Do I want to? Who in the world wants to wake up at 1 a.m. for nothing? You know what I mean? So we'll get the trailer wash out, we'll get fuel, we'll be all set, and then early in the morning we'll head down to the shipper. It's preloaded, so the trailer will just be waiting on us. Golly, I need to make this text bigger. I'm getting old here. Alright. Where am I at? Ah, come on now, look at the blog. The little trip map. I'll be nice. We are in Altoona, Iowa. Just a rock's throw from Des Moines. So when I run the air conditioner to keep the cameras cool, because if the cameras overheat, they start shutting down the apps, and then shutting down the phones, and of course the extreme heat with the sun on the windshield isn't too friendly. So, but does that noise bother you guys a lot? Is it just all sorts of obtrusive? What self-service do I use? Let me see. Trying to play catch up with the thing. What cell service do I use? I use Verizon. I've tried Sprint and they just were a nightmare. Verizon, to me, in my opinion, is the best, and I've used them since 2000, I'm thinking. Been washing me. John Booker's been washing me. I think he meant watching me. Well, that's a long time. Do I think I will ever get out west? Well, you know, I keep hoping. I remember the days I used to fly coast to coast, top to bottom. And now apparently we seem to be in this big old rut between dang Kansas, Iowa, Ohio. You know, I keep asking to get down to San Diego, keep asking to get down to Miami, Florida, up to Maine or Vermont. So I keep asking, I keep begging, but we got to go where the freight takes us. When do we get to eat? Well, after we get fuel in Des Moines. Tommy TP from Alabama. If I was from California and wanted to move to the Midwest, South, where would you want to move to? If I was from California, anywhere. I'd move out of California as fast as I could. I'd say Texas. Texas is good. The Alabama Gulf Coast is good. Yay, we get to move up. All the states are good. The thing about the South is it is humid. And I don't like humidity, but as long as I got the truck air conditioner going, I'm all right. Let me scroll back up. I should do the videos forever. Well, I'll do it as long as I can. My only concern is if Verizon cuts off my data usage. We use about 300 gigabytes a month or more. So you want to have a contest. The winner gets to ride with me for a few days. I don't think y'all could put up with me. Been following since 2014. This is Martin talking. This is the first time I've actually gotten to be in chat with you. Well, good to have you on board there, Martin. Glad you've been following for a while. Do I train new rookie drivers? No, I do not. Could I? Yes. I would make them safe on the road, which is what America needs. But I don't play games. And I think the kids nowadays, to be honest with you, I don't think a lot of them have common sense, to be honest with you. The things I see out on the roads, the stuff I read and safety reports and all that stuff, there's no, because ain't no way in the world that I could go to sleep soundly while somebody else is driving my truck that's just now learning. No, I just couldn't do it. Have I ever traveled to for vacation to Europe? No. Been to Canada a couple times when I was in the military. Nope, never been on vacation in Brazil. Michael Barcombe says he likes what I do. Well, I appreciate it. I like what I do too. What's the best food I've ever had at a truck stop? I do like my ribeye steaks and baked potatoes. You don't find that at the TA or whatever. You usually find those at the mom and pop truck stops, which seem to be disappearing. What does it cost? Well, I'll tell you what. Verizon and I have a deal worked out, and it's been serving us both well, but I spend about $550 a month to run the Big Rig Travels website. So that's why donations are important. When you guys watch the videos, I'm not telling you to click on anything, but if you let the video play instead of skipping, that does help. $550 a month. That's how much it costs me, and it does add up quite a bit. Yes, I do pay taxes. I claim it all on my taxes and everything, and it's a big investment. Here in January, well, December and January, I spent $1,800 on all brand new phones to do the broadcast from for the YouTube Live, the new snowman camera, new tablet, all that stuff. Had to add an extra line, in fact. So, how much am I going to tip the washers? I don't tip them nothing. A lot of times they don't do the best job they could. John's been watching the videos for a couple of weeks now, new here. My question is, why don't you stop the live streaming at the loading? No. Why don't I stop the live streaming at the loading docks? I think he's asking, why am I not recording at the loading docks? Good question, and here's the answer.
Interstate vital violation.
After my computer yells at me. Here's the answer. Customers do not want their property on camera. It's that simple. I do a lot of broadcasting, and I have to keep my customers happy, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have a problem with it, but so many of them want me to not broadcast. A lot of them have signs that say no cameras, no photography, no nothing. You have to respect that. Haiti Museum, Haiti, Missouri. Do I have any kids at home, and do they drive a truck? Nope, I'm single, no kids, no wife, no nothing. I'm just by myself. Used to have TK the truck cat that acted like my wife and tried to boss me around, and we got rid of her. Is it possible to drive like I do without coffee? Actually, that's the first time I think I've ever been asked that. Sure, I could drive without coffee. The caffeine in coffee does not affect me. I could have a full cup of coffee 5 minutes before going to bed, and it won't keep me up. Caffeine doesn't do anything for me. I like it just because I like the taste. To be, you know, so. Can I do AT&T for service or not? No, because AT&T does not have as much coverage as Verizon does. CML asked, what branch of the service was I in? United States Air Force, 1986 to 1991. Worked on the nuclear missiles as an electrician in Minot, North Dakota. Is there really a shortage of drivers? Yeah, no. A shortage of qualified professional drivers? Absolutely. As far as a warm body just to fill a seat and hold a steering wheel, I think we got too many of those. How much does a washout cost? $35, unless you've got it really messy. What's your next load going? It's posted up on the blog, Bubba. It is, I don't even know. Somewhere, Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, that's it. The most beautiful in the United States where I have been driving. No, same thing. I don't. Every state's beautiful. I would say I really like Utah, southern Utah. I really like the state of Washington, Oregon, and the Columbia Gorge is all beautiful. So, howdy. Trailer washouts off. When am I going back to the caves? I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to the caves. Finland is known for coffee. Cool. How long have I been driving a truck? Since 2006. We'll be coming up on 10 years in another 2 months. Hey, John. Air Force in Minot, North Dakota, 64 to 68. MMT. Yep, I was EMT. I reached the bottom of the chat. Boy, y'all asked a lot of good questions. Either that or I got disconnected, one of the two. Yeah, we're now, what was it, 91 MMS? OMMS? I can't remember. Have I ever delivered in New York City? Yes and no. I have delivered in the Bronx twice. I have delivered in Long Island. But as far as the Metro, New York, No. But the Bronx is dang close enough, if you ask me. What's your favorite NHL team? I don't have one. I couldn't care less about football, hockey, basketball. I've never been a sports guy. I've always been a dorky geek for photography, for electronics, for website stuff. I used to, as a kid, take like radios and TV sets and whatever else. I used to take them apart to see how they were built and how to make them work. And I used to make all my own stuff. Used to develop my own film in the garage in Mom's bathtub. Have I delivered stuff in Arizona? Yes, I've been all over Arizona. Goodyear, Phoenix, Tucson, all that good stuff. Favorite NASCAR driver? Nah, same thing as the sports stuff. I used to miss listening to music while I drive, but when I listen to music when I drive, I can't use the Google ads because of copyright infringement, the music. And I need the ads to support the website. I don't make much profit at all. Like as in hardly at all. Martin's asking a question. I've been seeing flaps that extend from the trailer doors. They look like they'd get in the way. Those are called trailer tails. Supposedly, the driver is supposed to release them and they will stick out the back of the trailer. I don't know, what is it, 5 feet or something. Supposed to help with aerodynamics and probably get you half a mile more per gallon or whatever it is. A lot of the drivers don't care and they don't open them up. And yes, if you back into the dock with them deployed, you're going to crunch them. You're supposed to close them and then open up your doors and back in. That's a good question too. Do I keep a home anywhere or live out of the truck? When I first started, I used to have 3 acres out in Joshua, Texas, 20 miles southwest of Fort Worth. 3 acres, double wide trailer home, a dog, a cat, 10 geese, riding lawnmower, pickup truck, motorcycle, the whole 9 yards. And got rid of it all simply because it was silly for me to pay taxes, property taxes, pay mortgage, pay electric bill and all that stuff with me never being there. The number one thing I miss is riding my motorcycle. What is the worst weather you've hit while driving? Encountered a tornado? I gotta go. It's our turn. Remind me and I'll talk to you next time about the tornadoes. Had several close encounters of them. Gotta go pay to get the trailer washed out and all that other stuff. Then we're gonna go to Des Moines, Iowa. And if you want, we can chat after I get fuel in Des Moines. Alright, be right back. Howdy.
Home. Messaging. Asking
Got
for route.
just a second here. While they finish up.
Building route. Drive to route line to your left, or reroute from current location.
All right, so trailer doors. Okay, talked about the house in Joshua. Worst weather, tornado. I'll answer that later on. I like the motorcycles. Love my motorcycles. Miss them. Always had the Kawasaki. You know, Kawasaki Vulcan. What's my favorite movie? I don't have one really. Truck Cat's in here. Oh, there's trouble. Okay, now that TK's here, I'll have to let TK answer some. What's my favorite food? I gotta like my ribeye steaks. Ribeye steaks, mashed potatoes, all that good stuff. Barbecue brisket, fajitas. I love my fajitas. Hey, I'm at the bottom of chat. You got just a few seconds before they close the doors on us. Do I have Instagram or Facebook? Absolutely. Links are on the blog for Facebook, or just go Facebook BigRigTravels. Also, I do have an Instagram account. It hasn't been used lately. I will be bringing that back in the new website coming out later this year to mark 1,000,000 miles. I'm gonna have quite a few nifty little things, and there they go, taking it away, trailer steps or whatever. So I'm gonna back out of chat and get ready to go back driving. We good? All right. We are now washed out trailer-wise. Oh, he's coming. Mash it, mash it! So let's head over to Des Moines, Iowa, and put some fuel in and probably shut down for the night. I'll have to look when I get there. See what kind of time we have, all that good stuff. You know what? Maybe we ought to make that a regular thing where if there's a line in the trailer washout, then we could do a live chat. I enjoy talking to y'all. It doesn't happen very often, but I guess it is kind of a good surprise now and then. Of course, now that Truck Cat's in the chat room, y'all need to watch out. I really did enjoy having Truck Cat. She was a lot of fun. She definitely was an adventure. She was born a truck cat. Her home was a truck. She owned a truck. She had more cubby holes and caused more, not stress, but caused more fiascos, I guess, than any soap opera could ever cause. It was, looking back at it, a lot of good times. But on the other hand, I'm glad I'm a little bit more free, such as being able to have the window down and not worry about a cat escaping. She played Houdini and escaped multiple times. I need to write all this stuff in a book. The only thing is, y'all probably wouldn't spend money on a book. Seriously, I thought about doing that, writing a book. But the cost of self-publishing a book, people tend to only buy $3 books, and I'd never be able to publish it for that. And no, I cannot see chat while I'm driving. I don't know if I even show up in chat while I'm driving. I don't know if I show up in chat all the time or just when I actually go to the chat window.
In a quarter mile, continue on to I-80 West.
So let's head on over to Des Moines for fuel. I show that 17 miles away. That way, if nothing else, if we do shut down, we'll be full of fuel and all cleaned out and ready for tomorrow. See, now that black truck was behind us, and instead of waiting, he went around us. Nothing like being impatient. And yes, I do promise to update the vlog. I haven't even had a spare minute. Some days move quickly. Why didn't I do it while I was sitting there being unloaded? That's an easy question. Because I had to go in there and watch them unload and watch them count. They wouldn't let me stay in the truck. Otherwise, that's when I would have updated it. Something else, if y'all want to help me out, seeing that you guys know how expensive it is and labor intensive the website is, if you shop Amazon any day of the year, holiday, birthdays, graduation, whatever, if you click on one of my Amazon ads and then do your shopping from there, It all takes you to the same place, but I do get a little bounty or bonus for you using a link that I provide at Amazon. That does help. And enough of you do it, it helps out even more. The other thing is, anybody that's ever donated, whether it was a one-time donation or I've got a couple people that automatically subscribe or pay, $5, $10, $20 a month or whatever. If you want to do that, you can. And of course, if you don't want to do that, you can do something as simple and easy and free as post some of my videos in your Facebook page, retweet them on Twitter, or whatever the case may be. That helps get the word out. That helps get viewers to the videos, to the website. Even that, and it don't cost you a dime to do that. And of course, I'll never charge for the website. I could charge to watch the live feed, and I'll never do that. I believe in offering America for free, or the views of America, let's say. I enjoy what I do, and I believe in sharing what I do. But just remember that phrase, loose lips sink ships. All right. That's good. Glad to have everybody on board. This last load that we just delivered, I actually delivered it 20 hours early. And we were in and out of there within 2 hours. So that really made me happy. There's that dang woodpecker.
25 on the right, 4, Victor Road, US 6, Canadian.
Dang, if I knew they were going to open up, we'll just stay where we are. Sometimes trying to outguess these people. Another way you can help me, and it don't cost you a dime, on some of the videos from a couple weeks ago, a month ago, and whatnot, when I first started doing live 2 months ago, whatever, I was still learning, and I was moving so fast that I couldn't keep up with all the titles and descriptions. And now I don't remember where we were. So if you ever watch a video and it doesn't have the location and all that stuff in the title, write it in the comment for me. Eventually I will get back to putting that in. That helps. So there's a lot you can do to help support the website, and it don't even cost you money. breeze outside. Oh, and I got the repair estimate for my big telephoto zoom lens, my Canon zoom lens that I told you that failed during my trip to South Dakota, and it quit focusing and all that stuff. Got the repair estimate from Canon. To get that repaired is going to be $229. So, if anybody's got $229 I could borrow, let me know. I'm kidding. Nah, so figure I'd got that shipped off last week so I can get it repaired and get it back in my hands for my July time off. And my July time off, supposedly, if things work, and you know half the time they don't, the plan is to spend 4 or 5 days on the coast of Oregon. Seaside Oregon, Astoria, places like that. Got a couple things planned up there. And in case you don't know, I did sort out my YouTube videos by state, and they are also sorted out now by major interstate, 46 of them. So that should help y'all find what videos I have. And there's some old, archaic, I guess, is that the word? Old videos from 2011. Man, the quality is so much better today. And I also started another YouTube channel. I only got a few videos of it from South Dakota. Videos that I take playing around will go to that channel instead of clogging up the BigRigTravels video.
18 miles. New exit 125 on the right for Midland Road, US 6, and Ada.
And on my vacations and time off and whatnot, I definitely plan on doing a lot more videotaping of different things. So you could probably search, or if you, I think there's a link somewhere on the existing YouTube channel, or you can just do a search for BigRigTravels side tracks, one word, side tracks, BigRigTravels side tracks. Those are just the little playtime videos, non-trucking videos, although there will be truck stop time lapse there and whatever else.
In 1 mile, new exit 125 on the right for Midland Road, US 6, and Ada.
And of course, if you subscribe to one or both channels, anytime I upload a new video, you'll know, get an email, I think. And that's how a lot of people know when I start broadcasting live. So you can always be in a loop if you subscribe.
Take exit 125 on the right for Refueling Road, US 6 and 8.
This loves where we get
Quarter
fuel.
mile, turn right to
Used to be a Flying J. Used to be my favorite place to stop in the Des Moines area. And what's good too is it has a Menards store right next door. And I like Menards. Menards is one top quality store in my opinion. Don't really need to buy much, but if I needed to buy something, I would definitely buy from Menards. Plus, you could save so much money. Every I don't know, once or twice a month, they offer 11% back on everything in the store. How can you beat that? I've done that a few times. Plus, not everything is made in China. They got stuff made in America too. You have to check it out. If you got a Menards in your area, you probably know about it. If you don't have a Menards in your area, you don't know what I'm talking about and you can't check it out anyways. I guess you could online or something. But I think what I'm going to do, because I got quite a few loose ends to take care of, one of them being update the blog for today and eat. I think we're going to get fuel and then call it a day. I feel good that we delivered 20 hours early. We got our next trip lined up. It won't be ready until 1 a.m. and I'm not driving over there to be ready at 1 a.m. It's preloaded, so what's the rush, really? So we'll get fuel, we'll call it a day, and we'll start out and pick it up tomorrow. I think I posted the trip. In fact, for lunch or dinner, whatever you want to call it, I think I'll eat at this Denny's and have a big chicken fried steak, which I like too. Chicken fried steak, steamed veggies. Oh, y'all should have had that dang buffet I had last night at the Iowa 80. If you've ever been to that Iowa 80, world's largest truck stop, go to that buffet, go to that restaurant. Fantastic food. Not the usual truck stop slop. Hey, that was a good rhyme. I was a poet and didn't even know it. Ha! I'll tell you something real quick. Me first. You gotta stop sign, I know. I'll tell you something real quick, interesting that happened at this truck stop. See right here, these trees in front of me? A couple years ago, I was spending the night at this Flying J, when it was a Flying J. And I was taking a nap, and I don't know, I woke up, and I was ready to go. I was ready to leave the truck stop to, I don't know, go to the shipper or whatever it was. And we couldn't. there was trucks all lined up to get out. Helicopters were flying up overhead. And so I turned on the CB, try to figure out what's going on, and truck stop was on the news, and apparently where I made that left turn and it showed you the trees, apparently there was a natural gas pipeline valve or something there, and an RV popped that curb and hit it, and they had a gas leak, natural gas leak. So they shut down that whole intersection we went through, shut down the truck stop, shut down everything. And I don't know, we were stuck there maybe an hour, hour and a half, something like that. So that was exciting. Exciting. Pulling behind this bobtail. While he's fueling, in the last minute or two, I'll pop in the chat. How about that? How do I pull up chat? I forgot. Alright, pop in the chat while he's doing that. Marco, hamster's in there. $100 for fuel. No, I think it takes a little bit more than $100, especially since we're on 1/8 of a tank. Right now I have 200-gallon tank. Now, so that's gonna be well over $500. I'm not even gonna scroll back. Ralph, howdy Ralph, how you doing? No idea what you said, hamster. You know what? Somebody ought to start a thing every time I clean the windshield. Somebody ought to chip in a quarter. Does this truck have an APU? No, it does not. I wish it did. That would be nice. 243 miles north of me. I don't know. Give me a hint. What would that be? Dang, I got a big scratch. Where'd that come from? Tell my Idaho joke? I don't know what the Idaho joke is. I don't know. Idaho joke. I didn't know I had an Idaho joke. It looks like I did post the truth. Okay. 707. Alright, somebody tell me what the Idaho joke is. Because I don't know. The two potatoes. I don't know the two potatoes. I have an Idaho joke about two potatoes. I don't remember. What is that? Pig? Pat the player. I thought that was a pig face. I don't have my glasses on and the text is like super small. Forgive me. It was about the 2 potatoes. I don't know. I'm just drawing a complete blank. My mind's already planning out the next trip and the stuff I gotta do and the South Dakota photos I have to edit still. I did get them out of the camera though. Loaded them all onto the laptop. That's got to, you gotta give me some credit for that. Maybe later on I'll remember the 2 potatoes. I really don't. I don't. What kind of miles do I get out of the DEF? I get about 3,000 miles. And I think it's like a 15-gallon DEF tank or whatever, so whatever the math is on that. But we got to get DEF here too. And the thing is, on Loves, because I'm part of their rewards program, I'm gold status, which means I get 2 points per gallon. So I'll probably make $3-4 this time. Send me an email about that Idaho joke. I guess I don't remember. I'll read my email tonight. I do try to answer emails if I can. Sometimes I get so covered up with emails, there's no way in the world I could ever answer them all. But just know that when you do send an email, yes, I do see it. I do read every single email. For some reason, every now and then, I get an email where somebody will say, hey, website administrator, I watch Big Rig Steve, can you tell him hi for me or something like that? And I am the website administrator. I am the one who reads emails. So, when you send an email, I will read it. How often do I do laundry? Basically when I run out of clothes. I've got enough clothes in here to last a dang week. Alright, it's our turn to fuel. I'm getting out of chat. We'll have to do chat another time. But it's our turn to fuel. I'll leave the cameras on while I'm fueling. Let you guys do a little bit more talking or whatever, if you want. What a messy truck. I'll tell you what. We will. I'll go back to chat after we find a parking spot. Y'all are good people. I'll talk with you a little bit longer. Didn't fill up the whole way. Alright, let's go find a parking spot, and then I guess I'll talk. Maybe I won't. Talk to you a little bit more in chat. Not long, but a little bit more. See if we can't find a good spot to rest in the shade. I always try to give you guys let's go here. I always try to give you guys a Fuel Island view, but no parking here has Fuel Island view. Not today, not this time. Oh. Alright, so move this over here. Okay, so time is, what time is it? 2:25. We could, if we wanted to, go driving at 12:30, but I don't want to do that. Let's close the curtain so the sun doesn't come in. But there we go. get back in chat and talk to y'all for a few minutes. Okay, I see Pat the Player. How many states have you been in? All 48. Yes, there are 50 states, but I've only been to 48 of them. What's your favorite state to drive through? All of them. All of them are pretty nice. Utah, Colorado, Montana, Washington, Oregon. What do I tap every time I get started? Switches, or I could be typing out a message. In the new site, you'll be able to see inside of the truck. What are you doing, hamster? Gonna put cameras inside the truck? We need to discuss that first. I don't know what he's talking about, but okay. I don't know the Idaho joke word for word. I just told you it. I just know you told it, so... I don't remember. International Space Station. That would be so cool. I know the governor set the 62 to save on fuel, but now that the speed limits are above 65, and it's not necessarily true that fuel costs are any better, any chance they raise it to 67? No. Nope. And I get chew out emails hollering at me like people think it's my fault or something I could deal with, but it's not my truck. I just drive the truck, and what the owner of the truck wants to do, it's up to them. So, are you talking about this tapping sound? Talking about that tapping sound? Uh-oh, he didn't say nothing. I guess there's a delay. I am going to go ahead and stay here for the night. I know it's half a day, and I know it feels like I'm cheating and being lazy and all that other stuff, but you have to think about it. There's many times that I do 14, 15, 16-hour days. So if I get a day where it's only half a day, that's not a bad thing. That helps take care of the 1 a.m. driving and the 3 a.m. driving and the other mess I got to put up with. Sometimes half a day is not a bad deal. Have I seen any national parks? Sure. What was it? A month ago, we drove through the Grand Tetons Park and the National Forest and all that stuff. You know, through Idaho. National parks generally don't let big trucks in, but I've done a lot of hiking on my own on my days off, Arches National Park, been a couple times. Zion National Park. Yeah, I've been through a lot of them. Go to the photography website and you can see almost 50,000 photographs. And coming up at the end of the year, I'll reopen my panorama website where you could actually zoom in and look up and look all the way down and look all the way around. So I'll be bringing all that stuff at the end of the year. Uh-oh, I called somebody a she or a he when she's a she. I don't remember, but I will. Am I getting up at midnight? No. I'll get up maybe 5, 6. If I wake up earlier, might go wake up earlier. Just depends. You never really know. I probably won't get to bed till midnight, to be honest with you. Is that Iowa 80 truck stop as good as the advertiser makes it look? No. Iowa one stop pretty much the same. No. If you go to my photography website under trucking bonus or whatever, you'll see pictures of Iowa 80. Very top-notch restaurant, very top-notch store with more than what you could ever afford to buy. Several big trucks inside the store, one inside the restaurant. That's where the BigRigTravels jackets were made. Only 4 jackets exist in the world. 3 of them are in Germany. They got a big trucking museum at the Iowa 80. And in fact, in July, mid-July, they have the annual Truckers Jamboree there. They'll have concerts there. They'll have truck shows there, the whole 9 yards. Muggy. Yeah, our load won't be ready till 1 a.m., but I don't feel the need to get up at midnight. Only reason why we could get away with it because it's preloaded. Actually, let me see how much time. You know what? Sometimes they're ready early. I'll make you a deal. Here in a minute, we'll go ahead and stop the broadcast, and I'll give the shipper a call. They might be ready 8-10 hours early. I doubt it. This place is not known for being ready early. But if it is, we'll go get it. If it isn't, we'll sit here. How about that? Did I go to school for trucking? Nope, I was born a truck driver. Yeah, I did. I went to school for, I don't know, a couple weeks worth or whatever. Is it fun driving? Absolutely it is. I have fun doing it. Alright, we'll go ahead and stop the broadcast here. I'm going to get on the horn and call the shipper. If it's ready, we'll go driving. And if you look back and the truck ain't moving, then that means we'll sit here. How about that? Do I list anywhere what type of equipment I have? I know at one time I had a page like that. I'll have to make a new one. Send me an email about that, and I'll see about incorporating it into the new website. Because I know I used to have one, but then since I've written it, my cameras have changed, the website cameras have changed, the software has changed. So I'll have to make a new one. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. And I appreciate the the questions in chat. Y'all are the best road crew a truck driver could have. So from Des Moines, Iowa, we have an option of going to sleep and signing off for the night, or if our load is ready, we'll go get it. How about that? I'll let you know here in a few minutes.